ಏನಂತ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು?
Hi, hello everyone. Welcome to India Today So South. The girls duo is back, not the boys, on one more episode of Tweet Pe Charcha.
Hello and welcome. You are watching India Today So South, and this is yet another episode of Tweet Pe Charcha. I am Afreen Hussain.
I'm Madhumita.
So, WhatsApp conversation between the founder of Flexible, a Bangalore-based company, and his intern is going viral on X. Why is it going viral? We are here to tell you that.
Before that, Afreen, tell me, how much time will you take to ask your boss for one day leave?
I will probably contemplate for a week, then think about putting a message to him or send a mail, and then I will be like, okay, I need a day's leave, boss.
Okay, so but here that is not what happened here exactly. This is entirely opposite, and we can call it as peak Bengaluru moment. Like the boss himself had told it, this only happens in Bengaluru. We'll get to the context.
Karthik Sridharan, the founder of Flexible, a Bangalore-based company, took to X and put a screenshot of a chat between him and his intern. So in the text, he asks, "Hey, what happened to you last Friday? I didn't see you in office." So the intern replies to that, "Hey, sorry I took a leave because I had a meeting with a VC. My AI startup just got funded. I don't need the internship anymore."
Salute. Love it. Such a savage reply. I hope I had that guts to say. So let's get into the tweets and see what are the responses that netizens had given and what are their opinions on this. We'll get to that.
As much as people are saying that they're really happy for this intern to, get funding for his startup, they're also schooling him because of the way in which he texted his boss. They say that this is disrespectful, his tone was not really nice, and he could have had a little bit of humility while talking to his boss who had given him an internship.
Now we will get to the responses. Somebody named as Chelsea responded to the tweet saying, "I think this is disrespectful to some extent, but understandable." Which is understandable. So, do you think this is disrespectful?
See, now this intern got funding for his own company. Imagine tomorrow he has to hire interns for that company. And when the tables turn and the intern says, you know what, boss, I don't need the internship anymore. How would he feel? So probably that's what she's saying is, disrespectful to some extent.
Yes, I agree. He could have added sir here and there, maybe rather than just saying hey, it would have been more formal also. Yeah.
Because see, the founder is asking in a really nice way, "Hey, what happened? I didn't see you in office on Friday." Exactly. He's not yelling or scolding the intern, "Why were you not in the office? Why did I not see you?" or anything. So yeah, probably a little bit more humility would have worked out, I think. Yes. Moving on, there's another response. Abhimanyu Saxena says, "Glad for the kid. Just hope someone guide him to get better at communications as well." I agree, bro.
Yes, but also, only in India, I feel there is this hierarchy where we say, sir, address people as sir or madam. But in foreign countries, they call it by name. I don't think, it would have been a big deal if it had happened in some other country. Yeah, right. What do you think?
I think so too. And also the fact that, I think is that he could have had a little bit of gratefulness because he was given an internship in a company. So, saying I don't need the internship anymore when you don't want it is a little bit, I think, arrogant, yes. Maybe. He could have just said, "Sorry, sir, I'm really happy to share the news that, I got funding for my company. So I would not be able to continue this internship," would have been better.
Yes. Okay, then moving on, somebody named as San. He has written an essay, I feel. Okay. People in the comment section judge so quickly and get offended so easily. How do you conclude that the startup guy was chatting with a manager or boss? This might just be a casual chat between two interns or colleagues. Okay, that's the boss himself who had tweeted, bro. The startup guy clearly mentioned that he took leave on Friday, and obviously he doesn't need to announce this to the whole office. Since the other guy asked what happened, he explained.
Okay. But to make it clear, the person, Karthik Sridharan, who shared the chat is the founder of the company. So he is the boss.
Okay, the next tweet is interesting. Somebody named as Blunders and Breakthroughs. Yeah, lol. I wonder if he found his co-founder while he was stuck in a silk boat traffic.
Another peak Bangalore moment, I must say.
Yeah.
An underground tunnel is being constructed from Hebbal to Silk Board to reduce the traffic congestion on that particular road. We have covered that topic as well. So if you want to check out that story, it's in the description below. The link to the video is in the description below.
Okay, so let's go ahead. Somebody named as we had told, we never tolerate such attitude. Okay, but employees do tolerate boss's attitude. That is there. Yeah.
Another person called Dr. Akshay Tulsian has written, just Bengaluru things. I agree.
But you know, there's in Australia the new
Rule has
rule
come
has
out,
come
yeah.
out saying that you don't have to respond to the your boss's emails or calls after your work hours. That's a great thing, I feel. I think especially when it comes to the specific fields, industries, I think that should be done. The employees should have that choice to whether to respond to the bosses or not, and they shouldn't be forced to respond to bosses, is what I feel. What do you think?
I think, yeah, work-life balance is a thing which is very, very important. But in some professions or some fields, it gets lost. The line is blurred. You will have to respond to your boss after you log out or you punch out or whatever. So, yeah, Australia bringing up this new rule that, employees choose if they want to respond to the boss
Yeah.
or not is a great move. What do you think about that? Let us know in the comment section below.
But also in India, when Australia is bringing this rule, in Karnataka, there's something else is happening. They want to
Yeah.
extend the working hours as well to up till 14 hours. Imagine what right now working for 10 hours is, for many people for that matter, feels hectic.
Yeah.
Work-life balance, especially when it comes to women, they have other responsibilities
Right.
as well. So let us know in the comments what do you think about this move, and let's go ahead with the tweets now. Wow, somebody named as Tejas Mangi. Wow, literally yes, only in Bengaluru.
Yes.
Alpha Vishal has tweeted, I think you need to join his AI startup. Yes, I agree. Big Bengaluru moment, lol. Saurabh Sharma had responded saying, adding this to the list of things that never happened. Let's start some new trend, guys.
Another person called Praveen Prakash has said he then shouldn't expect basic work ethic in his new startup. Wouldn't be a great start then. Lead by example. So this was what I was telling you about. So if now his company has got funding,
Yeah.
so he will have to hire employees, interns, and what if they respond to him in this manner? Would he be okay with that?
Karma.
Another person, Adnan Sheikh, has responded saying, can I have the internship then? Yes, maybe Karthik Sridharan should look into this. Somebody
Yeah.
is wanting an internship in your company.
So somebody named as Arvind Nagaraj had told that if someone made a Bengaluru version of the show Silicon Valley, they would have to put it in the pilot episode. Nice.
So many things to put in the pilot episode. Peak Bengaluru moments.
Where many people take their laptops and working. Okay, if you remember recently, a guy was riding his bike, keeping his laptop on his lap, and then he was riding,
Attending a meeting or
Yeah.
something. And also yesterday we went out for a shoot, I and Madhu, and we saw that a person was sitting in a bus stop with a laptop and he's
Oh, yeah.
working there. So we've seen so many people, going in the autos, working, stuck in the traffic, working. So this only happens in Bangalore.
And I think for many it's a reason also. When I go talk to them, for Voxbus, they will be like, I'm in a meeting. I'm like, okay. Ishan Bhajpai had tweeted, what can you say? It's an AI startup after all. Okay. At least he's doing something.
Another person, Nagapan Muthukumar, has written, one from my earlier team even requested the client to reschedule the call, stating the conflict with his evening gym schedule. Bro, come on, taking gym fitness so seriously.
Like, I love it. I think the client is not from India, I guess. I don't
Probably
think.
they would be more understanding. Okay, you gotta go to the gym. I understand.
Somebody named as Vamshi Krishna tweeted saying the investors are in deep trouble now. Attitude matters for any business. Oh, I hope they don't
Yeah.
take back the funding after all.
Because this is going viral now, so they must be seeing what's happening on X.
All the best for the intern now. So there's one more savage reply. Kumar Subramani had told, don't worry about his communication skills. 3 months are enough running a startup to learn everything with the money he took. Hmm.
So he's saying 3 months are enough for him to understand how to be, humble about communicating with others.
Some people can't even process this thing. They somebody named as Alfred Ferreira
Yeah.
tweeted saying, this seems fake. Nobody replies in such a way just 2 minutes after receiving a message. I think they should come to my company. We respond very quickly.
We respond like
this. We
like-
will be
like-
on
like-
our toes all the time. So I don't think this is fake. Why would somebody do it for just, I don't know. I
Yeah.
don't think it's fake.
Somebody named Tejas has written, absolute disrespectful to say, simple gesture of giving a thank you for opportunity and I would be moving out would have been professional, yes. So yeah, like we were discussing in the beginning, there is something called a work ethic and being professional. So just saying I'm moving out, thank you for the opportunity, I've got a funding somewhere else, it was a great time being with you or something would have worked better than saying I don't need this internship anymore.
Yeah, but also we don't know what happened next after these two chats. That is
Yeah.
also there. As I said, he could have, put his thought across in a better way. Is what I felt. Sometimes there should also be reciprocation when the people in higher authority expect us to give, some kind of respect and all those things for them. It should happen in both ways, what I feel too.
Yeah, but when you look at the chat,
That's what the boss
founder
was.
is really, really nice. He's just asking, what happened? Why are you not here? Also, because this is a text message, we don't know the tone of how it is. We read it in the way we want to. So that also matters. There's another tweet. Steven Sijra says, bro is high on money, will be broke in no time. Funny.
Oh my god, there's somebody named as India Citizen. He is responding saying that Gen Z is Chapri generation. Okay, bro.
We are Gen Z. Come on, don't hurt us.
I think we are the most sensible generation where we are open to everything. We accept so many things. We are breaking the norms of society, which might be uncomfortable for other people, but I think we are, we are bringing up a better society is what I feel. Of course, there are some political divide in the country, but also we are open to new things. That is one good thing about Gen Z. We are not chapri.
I think Gen Z is very, very clear about what they want and they don't want in life. So they're open about it, they communicate it. Probably if you look at the work culture, maybe 10 years, 15 years ago, employees wouldn't have been that open about what their needs and wants were. But Gen Z is very, very clear, be it relationships, work, life in general. They want what they want and they know how to say it out.
So we can see the clear divide here. There are few people who are happy for the intern and they are okay with the way he communicated, and there are other section of the people who are unhappy and who is triggered because of his reply to his boss. What do you think?
So yeah, like Madhu was saying, there's a divide in the comment section. Some people are really happy for the kid or the intern who got the funding, but they also think that his communication could have been a little better, a little humility, a little humbleness, a little gratitude for, getting an opportunity as an intern. He could have moved out in a much more professional manner. So what do you think? Do you think that the text was, disrespectful, or was it okay for the intern to talk like that? Whatever is your opinion, let us know in the comment section below.
Don't forget to like, subscribe and share our videos. To know more about any of the topics regarding South India or entertainment, politics, don't forget to go check our channel. For now, we are signing off. This is Madhumita.
And this is Afreen Hussain.
And you're watching India Today So South.